Hello folks, welcome to the channel. Here at the end of this week now. So I had a fairly good day today. Got a win with my low time frame trading. I wouldn't say strategy, I didn't follow my strategy, but I got a good trade out of that with my Apex accounts, and took a small loss with my Bull trading on the 5 minute in London. So let's just get into it. Like I said, I didn't follow the strategy in the New York session where I was trading low time frames. All I saw was, okay, we are just pushing down here. We're not going to slow down. For me, I was pretty certain that we were going very, very much lower. We had this big double top form. We have this level here, and when we didn't hold that level, we started sinking through. My idea was that price would probably reach this low here. Obviously, we've gone a lot lower than that, but that's where I thought price was going. So I just jumped on a sell as soon as my session opened around 9:40. I just wanted to be a part of the leg down, and yeah, so I took a position. Pretty bad trade, really. Looking at it, I could have waited for a better trade, but I was looking for something that was more around these lows with a stop at this level. Looking for like maybe 100 ticks or something like that. Instead, I got a bit jumpy, I guess, and I took a sell at the low of this candle, and then we did push up quite a bit, but eventually went in my direction. And then I was on the lower time frames here, so like the seconds, the 30 seconds, and I wanted to push up into the moving averages, but once I flipped my position, it had the ATM set, so I wasn't quick enough to move that. Otherwise, it would have been a much better session for me. I should have been looking for around $500 per account, but it is what it is. I couldn't take another trade. I was blocked using my Guardian Angel trader settings, so it is what it is. It was a good day regardless. $280 to $290 made on these accounts. One of them is back above 50,000, which is great for me. It's exactly what I wanted from this month for at least a couple of them. So these two accounts I just took off and just refused to trade them because my trading wasn't going so well. If I had held them, these would be a lot better, but I'm not too unhappy with that. I think it's best to be conservative when I need to be. But yeah, I did want to push with these accounts back to 50,000. Now they're somewhere around there for this month, so I'm happy with that at least. Going on to my trading with Bull. Okay, so here I took this sell when it presented here. So if I look at NQ, for example, at that time, it actually had a double fair value gap. I had a small fair value gap here and a bigger one here. And once we rejected this lower one, I took the sell here with a stop at the wick of this candle. And I learned something. I learned that I shouldn't take these trades. So you can obviously see it with NQ. It's a very small one, but it exists. A fair value gap exists there. That's why I took the sell. But you can't see it on MNQ. You can't see it on the micros. And when it's really tight like that, when it's really small fair value gap, I learned today, I guess, but it was something that was in my mind, that I shouldn't take these trades. I should just ignore these very small fair value gaps, which just don't exist on the micros, or it doesn't exist on, for example, ES didn't have it either. ES just had a single fair value gap. So in this case, I learned something. I learned that I shouldn't take these trades. I should just ignore them. But I did end up taking a loss. It did come fairly close to my take profit. not that close, it was around 10 ticks away. Came down 40 ticks with a 50 tick target, and then reversed and stopped me out. So yeah, it's just something that I should note with my trading going forward. When you get these really small fair value gaps, they should just be ignored. It's something that I've had in the back of my mind, but it's not an absolute rule for me, or it hasn't been. Now I'm going to add it in as a proper rule. If I had ignored that, then the move would have been the long from here, so it would have been the double bottom rejection of these lows, and that would have been a working trade. So just something to remember. What I could have also done with this trade is waited for a pullback into this higher fair value gap and then wait for the rejection, which came here, and that would have been a winning trade as well. So there's plenty of things that you can work with these sorts of trades. If you're patient and you just ignore the small fair value gap and just treat it as if it doesn't exist. But yeah, it's just a learning session for me. It wasn't a major loss. 50 ticks is nothing major. Hopefully I make some of it back in the next couple of days and want to end the month on a positive. So we've got 2 more days of this month, I think. Monday, Tuesday. Those 2 days, hopefully I can get this higher account above 1,000 profit, and this one, yeah, whatever it'll be at that point. That would be a really nice first month, and then I can look forward to getting a payout in 1 or 2 months. We'll see. Yeah, that's all from me today. I'll be back next week. Hope you've had a good holidays. Assuming a lot of people aren't trading right now, but for me, markets are open. They're moving fairly well, so I'm trading them. Yeah. Anyway, have a good weekend, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye.